There are so many different ways you can cook salmon, and depending on the type of salmon, there are different preparations that suit each type of salmon. Now, this Atlantic salmon is fairly fatty and it responds very well to high heat, especially from using the broiler. Now, if we use convection with broil, we have very intense heat, crisping and browning the fish, but again, the heated air is circulating around the oven, cooking the food evenly. And these are some pretty thick pieces of salmon. So it's always a really good idea, either use convection roast at a high temperature or convection broil. I'm setting my oven to 450 degrees convection broil to begin with. And you'll notice when I put the salmon in the oven, I'm not putting it on the topmost rack, it's on the second rack down, because I want to be careful that I don't overcook the salmon or over brown the salmon while it's cooking. Now, I'm using a 2-piece broiling pan. Even though salmon, unlike say a ribeye steak, doesn't have a lot of, is not going to render a lot of fat, but when you're broiling at high temperatures, it's a good idea to protect the oven, you know, the juices that fall down into the pan from splattering all over the oven. So that's why 2-part broil pans are a terrific choice. So I'm going to set the timer for 10 minutes. We'll check it in 10 and see how it's doing. So 10 minutes in the oven at 450 degrees convection broil. Look how beautiful the salmon looks. It's got a nice crisp exterior, and when I touch the salmon, you can see there's very little resistance, so the salmon has cooked through beautifully. Of course, as with all cuts of meat, it's a good idea to let the fish rest before serving immediately. But again, if you leave it on the hot tray, it will just keep cooking. So the benefit of using convection, either convection roast or convection broil, is that circulating heat will cook the food evenly. You'll have more moisture retention, but you can still get that lovely crisping and browning. Really, convection cooking is very easy, and I believe it frees you up to add other components to the meal to make it really delicious. I'm going to serve my fish with a recipe for cold noodle salad, which has a peanut dressing and lovely fresh cucumber sliced into it. The recipe comes from the New York Times Cooking, and I think it'll make a great accompaniment to this easy, delicious convection broiled salmon. Hi, I'm Larissa, your convection enthusiast. Convection cooking can make you a better cook. Check out my videos, and I think you'll find that you'll do really, really well. And please like and subscribe.